Hey everyone, this is CoinBlaw, your go-to source for global crypto insights. Today, we're moving past the usual price charts to address the massive elephant in the room regarding Ripple's future. A lot of people ask the same question. Couldn't a tech giant like Google or Apple, or even a powerhouse like JP Morgan, just launch their own coin and crush XRP overnight? On the surface, it sounds like a plausible threat. If they have the money and the tech, why wouldn't they? But the reality of global finance is never that simple or easy. Today, we're going to dive deep into why big tech and mega banks can't just flip a switch and replace the moat that Ripple has spent over a decade building. First, we have to look at the big tech and understand their DNA. After the 2008 crash, Bitcoin was born as digital gold, a direct protest against the traditional banking system. Bitcoin is designed to be scarce and secure, requiring massive energy to mine. Like heavy gold bars in a vault, it's optimized for storing value, not for moving it quickly. XRP, however, was built for a completely different mission. It's not meant to be a gold bar. It's the high-speed fiber optic cable of the global financial grid, engineered for pure efficiency. By pre-minting 100 billion tokens, Ripple focused on making transactions nearly free and incredibly fast. It wasn't about centralization. It was a surgical engineering choice for global, real-time scale. Think of it this way. Bitcoin is like shipping physical gold bars from New York to London by boat. It's slow but valuable. XRP is like sending a lightning-fast digital email. XRP needs to be light and fast because it moves trillions in capital. It's not about which coin is better. It's like comparing a heavy-duty freight truck to a digital fiber optic signal. Now, what about Ethereum or Solana? They're amazing platforms, but they aren't built for the universal adapter role that Ripple's XRP plays in the complex world of cross-border bank payments. If you want to send USD to Japanese yen using Ethereum, you'd have to swap USD for a stablecoin, pay high gas fees, and then sell it for yen in Japan. That process exposes the bank to massive price volatility and high fees. This is where XRP acts as the bridge currency. Ripple's ODL system settles your money in under 3 seconds. The real secret sauce here is solving the Nostro and Vostro account nightmare. Under the current SWIFT system, banks have to park trillions of dollars in foreign accounts just in case. That's dead money just sitting there to facilitate trades. Banks don't just want a cool coin, they want to free up those trillions of dollars in idle, pre-funded liquidity. This brings us to the Google coin or JP Morgan coin fear. Can tech giants just copy the code? Sure, but they absolutely cannot copy the trust or the regulatory groundwork. Let's talk geopolitics. If JP Morgan makes a coin, do you think the Bank of China or Deutsche Bank will ever use it? Definitely not. No one wants their competitor's private ledger. Countries in the BRICS bloc aren't going to hand over their financial sovereignty to a coin controlled by a single American corporation. They need something that is neutral and decentralized. The XRP ledger is open source and public. Even if Ripple Labs disappeared tomorrow, the ledger keeps running. That neutrality is what makes it a viable candidate for a global standard. Then there's the regulatory moat. Ripple has spent a decade fighting in the trenches, working with regulators and obtaining money transmitter licenses across dozens of different U.S. states. For a company like Apple or Google, getting a full banking license is a total nightmare. It means opening their books to extreme government oversight, which usually kills their innovation. Finally, consider the time cost. Building a global settlement network and securing deep liquidity takes a decade. Ripple is already integrated with the BIS and IMF on ISO 2022 standards. By the time a competitor starts today, they might be ready by 2035. By then, the market will already be dominated by the first mover who did the hard work early. In conclusion, Ripple isn't just another cryptocurrency. It's the next generation infrastructure for the world's money. It's the essential plumbing of the future financial system that's being built right now. Of course, risks exist. The SEC lawsuit isn't 100% in the rearview mirror, and we have to see how XRP plays with central bank digital currencies, also known as CBDCs. But the fact remains, the old SWIFT system is crumbling. The world needs a faster, cheaper alternative, and XRP is currently the only one with the tech and the licenses. History shows that once infrastructure like railroads or the internet is laid down, it rarely changes. We're witnessing the birth of the new global financial internet before our very eyes. The train has already left the station and it's picking up speed. Where do you stand in this massive shift? Thanks for tuning in to CoinBlaw. Keep your eyes on the horizon.